Okay. Nothing matters more than your birth chart right now. Nothing matters more than your birth chart at this point. Nothing matters more. I'm trying to calculate it. Okay, here we go. Be Disney Channel approved because I might be recording, okay? Did you hear me? Options, agree. Okay. It's just a few minutes. Here we go. I'm going to calculate it on this laptop. Let's go. I hate when someone. Thank you ever so kindly, Libra, charming person. You beautiful voice person. I'm Kansas City, Missouri. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I'm about to record. Are you ready to do your birth chart? Because it's the coolest thing ever. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Dum da dum dum da dum. Okay. Okay, I got it calculated finally. You are a Libra. You're also Virgo risings. We all worship you. We're Virgo rising people. All you attract a lot of Pisces people that you see different from you, and like you attract all these hippies. You probably not like those spiritual hippie people, Pisces, but you keep attracting them. But you could also find out that you like to sell things and change things into productive things, like you work to work and stuff. Your Saturn's in Cancer. Your dad probably gave you a home and took it away from you, and probably mothered and nourished you, and it's in the 11th house. He's probably prejudiced and racist, but it made or was your friend or just wasn't around. Your moon's in Leo, so your mother's a narcissist. She's your biggest fan. Also, your fourth house is a Sagittarius, so you moved around a lot. You're the most nasty when you're at home, but you're also Virgo rising, so you'd be like so shiny and clean and all this good stuff. But at home, this is where you're disgusting. But this is where the view of God is. This is where your joy wants to be in. This is where you are, where you are traveling. Your house is foreign. You never had a home. You're always moving around. It's always moving around. Like, is that what you are like? You're always moving and traveling? Like you never had like a solid home? Does that make sense to you? Is that true about you, or did you always have a home? Yeah, so the Saturn here will take away your home and then give it to you, and it's all your responsibility, and it's horrible. And also the 11th house, which means, your dad was either prejudiced or racist. Was he prejudiced and racist, or just wasn't around? Or mothering and nourishing and bullying? What was he? Gave you a home and then took it away from you? Is that true or false? Okay. Your mom's definitely a narcissist and traveled around and stuff. And you're very beautiful. Your left eye is in Libra. Your left eye is going to be very pretty and relational. It's because your left eye is in Libra, and which is ruled by Taurus. Your right eye is Leo, which is you'll be a little lion looking on the right side of the face, where you're more aggressive or threatening, or or expressive, or whatever. And but your most disgusting is at home because your 4,000 Sagittarius. That means your house is disgusting and contradictingly disgusting. But you come off as this charming, sweet, beautiful person. And then your moon is in Leo, so you're just addicted to having lots of fun. Your 10th house is in Gemini. Your public image, which means you're a two-faced in the public's eye. But at home, you're a little more happy-go-lucky and more um, fun or whatever, and you want to see the view of God at home, which you come home to your church. Your Lilith is an Aquarius. That means you have multiple orgasms. People, this is where they don't want to see you do these things, but you do it and you become proud and arrogant about it anyways. And it's in the fourth house of having a home and being happy-go-lucky and ridiculous at home. Like I bet like you either have a maid or something at home or a nurse's aide, or like you need somebody to clean up after your mess because it's filthy and disgusting, and you won't even let other people probably clean up after you. But also, you might be a spit shining clean person and have everything already cleaned, but you'll come off as that. You'll be coming off as normal. No one's going to see you as a weirdo, just like you would like. They're going to see you as like a Ken doll. They're all going to see you as a Ken doll. And then, like, you have Jupiter in Pisces, which is your luck. If you aim at it and have compassion for others and be chameleon and be nice and sweet and forgiving, you'll get some luck in being psychic too. If you put effort into being deep in your senses of connecting someone psychically, you can be psychic. It's also in the fifth, sixth, seventh house. You're attracting people like this and you don't like them. You're attracting people who are just always lucky. Everyone you see around you is like luckier than you, but literally you're lucky too. But then again, you are like you're attracting people like me, like whatever. But you're gonna be embarrassed of all these people because you're a Libra. You're the most embarrassed out of all you want everything to be decent, less colorful, more like black and white or something, right? Your Mercury's in Scorpio, so that's how you're gonna think, and that's how you're gonna communicate. Your third house is in Libra, that's how you're gonna sound. So you're gonna have beautiful hands, beautiful lips, and you're gonna have a beautiful voice because your third house is in Libra. You got a beautiful sisters and brothers or whatever you have, and also they might steal insurance policies from your inheritance. But your inheritance is actually your home, but it was taken away from you. Is that right? Your sun sign and your Pluto sign is in the left eye of you. You might have some problems there and some shape shifting transformation things in your left eye or left side of your face. Have you ever had anything happen to you on your left side of your face or your right side of your eye or your right side of your face? Huh? You have your left eye. That's where the problems would be, challenging you and transforming you. Sup, Nate? Playa. Hmm. So yeah, your left eye, and you'll also have an unusual looking left eye, an unpredictable left eye. Do you have like a lazy looking eye too? Is it sexual eye too? Because it's Pluto there. It's more like if you look at someone with that eye, you're really pissed off. And the other eye too, because you can be threatening like a Leo. And that's funny, right? Your ninth house is an Aries. You probably have a widow's peak. Do you have a widow's peak? And before you go to bed, you want to do something before thinking, doing things without thinking, being repulsive before you go to bed, you know? And your eighth house is an Aries, which means you'll probably have money from other people and spend it too much. Are you a bit when you accidentally take advantage of people when they give you charity and then you accidentally spend everybody's money too much too fast when they give you a lot of it, an opportunity to have it? Is that true? Kind of. Also, you have the ego of the possessions of financial security because your sun sign is in the left eye. Left. You also might have sexual secrets, sexual relationship secrets with money too, kind of like that. Your Pluto's in Libra. You don't like to be alone with yourself. You have to be alone with somebody else to be alone with yourself. When you take a break from life and everyone escape, you want to be someone with you while you're escaping to yourself to be alone with yourself. Does that make sense? Like, you don't wanna go alone on your break. Yeah, sexual license. Well, that's probably everybody, but, like, your fifth house is in Capricorn, you might also have a heart problem restricting you. You also might think that playing is you feel weird about playing, like, you, like, feel weird about having a party or going somewhere and a, get together, and it makes you restricted on, like, "Oh, man, your ego is fucking sucking right now." But you have the opportunity, you have this beautiful expression, you have everything that someone talented would have, but it keeps on, like, oh, you're like it restricts you from having all this beautiful life lessons that are on the other side with all this work and hardship. You probably are rich, but you also the life just becomes just hard work instead of play. But it gives you opportunities to play. It makes you so talented. You're probably like the best drawer, writer, whatever, but it restricts you on it. And like you think too humble of yourself. And people could see that and they'll be like, oh my God, this is radical. You're out of your mind saying that you're just mediocre drawer. You're a badass. But then again, it's like, yeah, I know. I could be an actor, I could be a model. People see me as this and that. But literally, I'm working hard all day long just for nothing. And then when I'm at go at home, I'm just a disgusting mess and I just don't care anymore. But on the outside, I'm going to care. And I don't see anybody Pisces like me. They're different from me. And you keep on also attracting like she knocking on heaven's door type of people. Like they're They're the suffering people, the hippies. You're also attracting jealous people and controlling people, and you secretly might be jealous and controlling too, because your Pluto is there. Your Pluto is there. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Okay, well, thank you. You are attracting all types of people that you see different from you, but I guess that's how you're gonna get by. I don't know, but you probably whether work than play kind of thing or whatever, and you probably are some kind of scheduled person. You probably have a routine that you can deal with. I just cannot see myself doing routine. It's bullshit. And you'll see me as like, yeah, I'm nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Is that you? And you could be a writer. You're probably a really good writer and you're a grammar snob. And that would be cool. Yeah, you write about your love life and your siblings or whatever, because your third house is in Libra. That's what you're gonna think about. But you can think about some deep shit because your Mercury's in Scorpio. I dress like a hippie, bell bottoms. I dress like a weirdo, like things you might be embarrassed of. Like I will dress out with a beanie of this fox beanie or whatever, or like, look like a mascot or something, or like weirdo, and you'll be like, "Ew, you're not going out like that today." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going like that every fucking day. Fuck you, fuck this, fuck yeah." I'm not gonna be your type in the public eye. You're gonna be a two-faced bitch in the public eye too, because you have Gemini there. No, thank you. When you're at home, we may have some fun, and then I'll be like, "Ew, your house is disgusting. I can't stand the smell of it, and I can't stand the smell of the air fresheners that you probably have in here poisoning yourself, and probably you don't have no fucking animals, because this chart shows that you are good with animals, but you probably don't have one. You probably have a cat because you're so lazy. Is that what you have when you get home? Which you're not gonna come off as lazy at all. Everyone's gonna think you're a perfect package and a perfect picture, which I believe that you must be. But anyways, there's still just tragedy things around the chart that can roast. Does that make sense to you? Your Ceres and the Pisces, what you're attracting that you see different from others, you're secretly alike, and it helps heal them and heals other people. Like you are the miseries and woes of all the signs packaged in this supermodel looking face of yours, an angelic looking face of yours. You'll look like angelic face Virgo rising. You'll be like so spit shining clean looking when you come off. Everyone's gonna adore and love you. It's gonna be the bomb. Obviously, plus you're a Libra, you're a golden key to look at. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Your palace is in Capricorn, so everything you do in the public side is just your creative project, and I get it because I got that. I got palace in the 10th house too, but whatever. Your Ceres is Pisces. You really can be a psychic, but anyways, your spiritual energy heals other people. No matter how you exude that or however they pick it up, they're gonna be healing from you and your beautiful energy and your psychedelic self. It's gonna be hot. Yeah. Plus, with your butterfly Libra there, all that combination is a mustard seed of fucking experience of a roller coaster of emotions that people get addicted to. Because you're gonna attract a lot of addicted psycho hippies. There you go. Because Pisces rules that shit. Your Juno's in Pisces. You want to fucking attract some psycho people that are pathetic like that too. Because secretly you might be when your hypocritical self is like trying to guard all that. Does that make sense in your chart? Hell yeah. You might be a secret addict, pothead, or some bullshit because your life is stranded. You're wherever you are in your parties, there isn't because you always have to work. This chart has been sheltered. Does that make sense when you're trying to have fun, when you're all gloriously looking good up, when you should be having fun, which it gives you an opportunity to have fun. It gives you an opportunity to be in the spotlight, but it makes you fucking, oh man, this sucks somehow. Somehow something sucks about it because but you have to act a certain way in there. You have to act like a douchebag at parties, and you're just like, why can't I just be a miserable human being like everybody else and have some fun? Which it kind of helps you do. And coming from that can help heal other people by being a chameleon of others. You've been in other people's shoes before, and you know what it's like to wear them. Deal with it. Ah, ah. And your crown is in Aries. Is how you heal yourself. You're always trying to heal how you come off. Anyways, I'm sorry. At that is your half of your chart before you say anything perverted. Oh, your Mars is in Libra. That's with your sexual expression. So you're not that kind of guy. You don't want to be doing a one night stand. You want to bond with that person. You want that person to believe that they're actually truly yours. And also, when someone nitpicks at you, you don't want to get mad all of a sudden. That's why you probably can stand me talking over you so much that you're just holding it all in. And when someone nitpicks you, And then you scold the other person. They wish they never mess with your anger, your wrath of God, because your wrath of God is in the second house, which is ruled by Taurus. It's going through the filter of the wrath of God when you speak or when you're angry. So you always watch it. You watch your back, and you become embarrassed because you can't be angry or out of foul like an Aries or repulsive. Does this make sense? The only place you're repulsive is before you go to bed, and when you are gonna drive, you might get head injury, brain injury before when you pass away. And you probably spend other people's money, like an inconsiderate moron doing it without thinking. But it's okay. And your Venus is Libra. You want to be that classy, glassy Libra in a relationship, and you're waiting for that person to meet you in the middle. But really, you just want them to meet you all the way because it's kind of imaginary and it's fake. But it's okay. Does that make sense? Does that relate to you? Can you relate to that, or some of it not? You are like that. Your Uranus is in Libra, so no matter if you act weird and outside the coloring box, people are going to see it as normal from you anyways. But when somebody else does it, they're like, "Oh my god, ew, outcast, out." But when you do something that somebody outcast does, it looks normal. You know what I mean? It dissolves the fucking unusual weirdo-ness that if you ever became anything like that, it's not even gonna look like that at all. It's gonna look fucking normal. Like, not that you're a basic bitch, but basically a basic bitch without any, like, but you're like a cookie cutter without the cuts. Like, you're the sandwich with the crust, but without the crust or something, but it's something that you just fit in that puzzle and you're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be an outcast. You're not, but it's not gonna look like that. But everything about you, you seem like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Nothing's embarrassed. You have nothing to be embarrassed of. Fuck. Your worries and your things like that might be like that. Oh well, thank you ever so kindly. Plus, Libras when they lie to you, they tell you what you want to hear. And I totally want to hear a Libra lie to me. Tell me what you want to see. Staring back in front of me. Mirror, mirror, oh, I want to see you with me. Tell me what you want. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. So you're probably a really good singer. Yay. Mhm. You probably were like a driver or something to do with your hands and communicating in your public eye career before anything else happens. Huh? Are you wanting to dress up like a Pisces? You're gonna attract all types of people who wanna do cosplay. Hell yeah. And when you act like you wanna do cosplay, you'll be lucky to there. But no, did you do anything in your career that has to do with your hands and your talking and driving and transportating and stuff? Delivering and drive is that what you do in your public side, or you had a job like that before? Like being a taxi driver or something? Have you? A delivery service? A little bit? Some kind of delivery service or something? Well, that's so groovy. Thank you ever so kindly. I guess that's done. Oh, you're burglarizing. I might be psychically reading you. Okay, let me see. Do you live upstairs? Do you live in a house? You probably have a house and you have to have all these responsibilities and it's all do what? Yeah, you probably have your chart's telling me this. My imagination is just telling me some other bullshit. But have you ever lived in an apartment that was like in New York or something, or like in a big giant building one day? You have? Well, that's what I'm thinking I'm seeing or whatever. But you probably now have this house and stuff and all this responsibility burden and shit. It's gonna be fucking rules, but it sucks. But it rules, but it sucks. But it rules at the same time, right? Oh my god. So there you go. Oh my god, my backpack. Yeah, it's hot. It's cold outside. Okay, so like, let's see. Did you have a blue sheet like in your bed whenever that was, and everything was like gray looking and boring? Because like you spend all your life working to get all this money to spend it on plain things because that's what your chart would show me, right? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So you probably do drugs because you're probably attracting all these drug addict losers, but there it is in your chart. Does that make sense? That's terrible. I don't not. Anyways, No, that's the most disgustingest thing I've ever heard. So don't talk about it or mention it. Thank you. See, this is what it shows me in your chart. It's fucking another kin douchebag dumbass retard. Anyways, that's all the story of That's Glory of Love. But you're awesome. You're powerful. You're desirable. Everybody likes you. Hell no. Anyways, being sober helps you be psychic and stuff. Do you know that? It does. But all that other stuff helps you freaking live your fucking life without wanting to off yourself. So I get it. And that's what you keep on attracting, people who want to off themselves. And secretly, you'll be like that too. You'll know the woes and woos. I know. And your moon is in Leo, so you're just constantly just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? And it doesn't know no better. It's okay. Intimacy is what you have restrictions on, though, too. So there you go. But anyways, I'm trying to cyclically read you. When you were in that place in that building with the blue sheets and stuff, and everything was just gray looking to me, did you have like blonde hair and it was kind of almost like a mohawk, but it wasn't? It was, and it was blonde. And then now it's like brown. Is it brown now? It's like dark brown. And you have thick ass hair, beautiful Libra hair. Good for you. You have everything that you could ever want. Um anyways, that's the story. That's glory of love. I'm trying to do second reads on you and I'm recording it. You gotta be Disney Channel approved. You understand? Any Okay, I will some other fucking day. And I'll record you doing it too.